Hi, welcome back. It's Sharon here from the Vitality Fit program, sharing with you my third video of the 7 video series that I'm going to be sharing with you. That's going to be covering all the things that you need to know about yourself before you embark upon a weight loss journey, a journey to feel fitter and healthier every day, to have more energy in your body, and to ultimately love the skin that you're in. So I talk a lot about mindset. So that's why I've put together this 7 video series. These 7 videos cover the 7 most important things that I think is necessary for you to learn and know about yourself, so that you can really achieve the results that you want in your health and your well-being. So the third video today is all about the 6 core needs. Now, I love this topic. It's a topic that I've learned a lot about from one of my mentors, whose name is Tony Robbins. You've probably heard about him. He's been in the industry for a long time. In fact, he's the grandfather of life coaching and personal development. And so I've taken this model from him. He does a lot of work with this model with people to ultimately change the outlook that they have upon themselves and the outlook that they have on their life. So we're going to apply the 6 core needs to the health and wellness area of your life, but this can also be applied to many other areas of your life, whether it be your career, your financial part of your life, your relationships, whether that be with a significant other, with friends and family. It could be applied to your recreational part of your life. Any part of your wheel of life, this content can actually apply to really well, so that you can get results, feel successful, get consistency around your habits in that area of your life, and ultimately have a sense of happiness and fulfillment. So that's what the 6 core needs teaches us. It teaches us what 6 key elements in our life we must address in any particular area of our life in order to feel that sense of fulfillment, in order to be happy, to be content. And so I'm going to be sharing these 6 core needs with you and applying them specifically to your health and your well-being, so that you can learn what it is that you need to know about yourself and how the 6 core needs relate to your particular scenario. So if you're someone who's suffering with you're struggling to get consistency around your health and your well-being, if you're finding it hard to maintain the motivation around your health and your well-being, and if you're finding yourself conflicted between different areas of your life, so say for example your health and well-being comes second to your family priorities, it could be because your family priorities are meeting your core needs in a much better way, in a much more significant way, if you like, with greater emotional attachment than what your health and fitness area of your life is. So therefore you're going to choose to take care of your family needs above your health and fitness needs. Now that's all good and well while you haven't got health and fitness goals, or if you don't really feel like you need to maintain your health and fitness area of your life. But if you're wanting to turn your attention to achieving goals in your health and fitness, then always sacrificing those goals or sacrificing yourself and your own health and fitness for your family is not necessarily a resourceful thing for you in the long term. So we're going to dive straight into those 6 core needs. I'm going to share with you what the 6 core needs are, and then I'm going to give you a bit of an example about how this can play out in a real case scenario. So the first of the 6 core needs is certainty. And certainty can be achieved in many ways, as can all the other core needs as well. And for example, your certainty can come from creating a plan or having a to-do list. So I wonder how many of you out there have a to-do list every day that you like to check off, and how many of you like to start your week with a plan. Both of those activities are a great way of creating certainty. Now, the other way, and possibly the slightly more resourceful way of creating certainty in your life, is to become certain of who you are, become more certain of your identity. And this is linked in with self-confidence, because the more self-confident you are, the greater the certainty you have within yourself. So, of course, the greater certainty you can have within yourself, then the less need you're going to have to rely on getting that certainty from a to-do list or from a plan. Because the challenge with creating all of your certainty from a plan or a to-do list is that if something doesn't go to plan, if you have a spanner get thrown in the works and that plan gets all messed up, then you're jeopardizing your certainty, which is the first of the 6 core needs. We will always default to creating certainty, safety, and security in our life above all of the other core needs. And this is why when plans don't go to plan, we resort back to what we know, what makes us feel safe. And sometimes these are old behaviors around comfort eating, or around not exercising, or around spending too much time on the couch, or whatever that old behavior was that you're trying to break away from in order to create a healthier and fitter body. So number 1 core need, the first thing that you need to be aware of about yourself is that you have a need for certainty in your life. Number 2 core need that you need to address is the need for variety, or otherwise known as adventure, and otherwise known as uncertainty. Now, not so many people like the term uncertainty, so we don't use it as much, but variety and adventure certainly resonate for a lot of people. So the saying goes, the quote is, variety is the spice of life, and this is where this comes from. So when you've got variety, you've got excitement, you've got exhilaration, and as long as you've still got some certainty in your life, in some area of your life, then variety in a nice dose will bring that level of excitement. So through your health and your well-being, you can create this. You can hang out with different people, you can go to different classes, you can try different foods, you can try different forms of exercise, and this can be really beneficial for you. Now, the one time that variety can go a little bit haywire is when we're trying to fill our lives with too much variety. And too much variety would simply mean where we're sabotaging our consistency in creating a regular habit. So say, for example, you might have a plan that you've got for your day your week around exercising regularly. You might stick to that plan beautifully between Monday and Thursday. But then Friday, you're feeling a little bit bored and you feel like just spicing things up a little bit. Now, you've told yourself that it's really important for you to exercise 5 times in the week in order to achieve your health and your weight loss goals, or any other health and fitness goals that you've got for that matter. So on Friday, you're looking for a bit of variety, you're looking for a bit of opportunity to spice things up. So you go and do something different. You don't actually exercise at all, and you go and spend some time with your friends at the movies. And that's absolutely fine. It means that you still have that one day where you need to fit some exercise in, and that can be easily done on a Saturday and Sunday. But for some people, they feel that once they break their plan, if they'd planned to do a workout on the Friday and then they didn't fulfill that plan, they feel like that they've ruined it all, and they feel like they've completely fallen off the bandwagon, and they feel like they need to start all over again. And that time to start all over again usually comes on a Monday. So it means that the weekend becomes a little bit of a write-off for some people, and then Monday they have that trigger to start again, start fresh, and get back into it. So you can see how when you've got when you're craving variety and you just spontaneously throw it in there, just throw all your cards up in the air and just sort of see what happens, then it can be a little bit unresourceful if not monitored properly. So the second thing to know about yourself is that you need to have some variety in your life in order to feel satisfied, to feel happy, to feel content. And that should be with a good mix of certainty in your life as well. So the third core need is significance. So significance is all about feeling good about ourselves. It literally is giving ourselves a sense of significance. So this third core need can be met through the health and fitness world, or through your health and fitness sector of your life, by giving yourself a bit of a pat on the back for doing a workout today when, perhaps it was a little bit hard to fit it in, for doing something that was outside of your comfort zone, maybe pushing yourself a little bit, maybe entering an event, something that you didn't think that you would ever be able to do, and actually finishing it and completing it and achieving that. So significance, again, is a really important core need to make sure that we achieve. Now, again, some people can achieve significance in a less resourceful way than others. So a resourceful way would be through the behaviors that I just mentioned. An unresourceful way might be, and this is a classic example of when people continually fall sick, when they've always got something wrong with them, when they've always got a sickness that they've got, a fairly minor thing, it becomes very chronic and it becomes something that they really identify with. and they find themselves always accessing the help of others in order to fix their problem, which never seems to get fixed. Now, there's two core needs at play here. A little bit of significance, because for some people that gives them significance. It makes them feel different to others. It makes them feel special. And if they're accessing the help of healthcare practitioners or of friends and family, then there's a bit of connection there as well, which is the fourth core need. So an unresourceful way of getting significance would be to feel different or special because you've got a health problem. This is not resourceful for us because I'm sure that you all want to feel healthy, you want to feel vibrant, you want to feel vital. And to get significance from being unhealthy, it is not the most resourceful way of doing so. So that's the third core need. The fourth is love and connection. So love and connection is obviously, without saying, a really important part of the core needs. We all must have love and connection in our life to be happy. And through your health and your fitness, you can achieve this by connecting with others in social groups. So joining running clubs and walking clubs and triathlon clubs, something that I've had a lot of experience of the last 12 months. It's been fantastic. Joining a gym or a health club, going to group fitness classes, or even just catching up with a friend to go for a walk is a way of connecting or achieving your connection core need. You can also do so by having your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, whoever it is that I'm speaking to right now in the video, come and join you on a mission to get fit, to achieve a goal, to have a 12-week program that you set yourselves as a bit of a challenge. So love and connection can be achieved through your health and your fitness area of your life in just such a way. The fifth one is growth. It's about learning, it's about education, it's about growing as a person, as an individual, to learn more, to be able to do more, to be able to achieve more. This is the fifth core need. Think about a time when you have been through a really great growth phase, when you've been learning something new, when you've challenged yourself to do something different and you've had to gain new skills. It really is a very exciting and very empowering part, or a very empowering time in your life. So the fifth core need is growth, and it goes without saying that your health and fitness area can help you to achieve this by putting yourself out there and going and doing something different, something that you do need to learn about. It could also be in the area of nutrition, so you could learn how to cook new foods or different foods. It doesn't have to just be around exercise. And the sixth core need is around contribution. So it's about giving back to others. And of course, as you take on board your own health and fitness journey, you're going to start to attract people who are asking you, how are you getting the results that you're getting? And in that moment, you're able to then share with other people how it is that you're getting your results. And that feels good. We always feel good when we get to help somebody else achieve their goal. Certainly part of my favorite part of what I do. So contribution is the sixth core need. Now, how does this relate to habits that you're wanting to create, and how does it relate to habits that you're wanting to kick? So habits that you're wanting to kick, say for example, you're someone who comes home every single night and has a couple of glasses of wine. Now that can be absolutely fine if you're okay with it. But if you're someone who wants to try and move away from that habit because you don't feel it's very good for you, or if it's not helping you to achieve your weight loss and your well-being goals, then it's going to be important for you to try and find alternatives to that habit. Now, the thing is, you might be satisfying all six of your core needs amazingly well by having this behavior of coming home every night and having a glass or two of wine. It could give you a sense of certainty in that you know exactly how you're going to feel once you've had a glass or two of wine. It also gives you certainty in your routine. You know that when you get home, you get to kick off your shoes and have a glass of wine. Number two, it gives you variety because you might be choosing different wines. Some nights you might be going down to the local wine bar and having tasting some of their wines. You might be deliberately going out and choosing different wines to taste, which gives you a sense of variety. It can give you significance because in your mind, you can say that you've earned this. Today, I've done a really good job. Therefore, my reward is having my glass of wine. Therefore, you're achieving your need for having significance. It can give you connection in a couple of different ways. You might be sharing that bottle of wine with your loved one, or you could be very connected to that wine itself. You could have a very strong emotional connection. It makes you feel a certain way, in which case it has a connection to you. You could be finding a sense of growth from having this habit of drinking wine on a regular basis, because you could become a wine connoisseur. There's a lot to learn about wine, about how it tastes, how it sits on your palate, about how different grapes create different types of wine, what different foods go with different types of wine. So it actually could satisfy your need for growth beautifully. And finally, it could satisfy your need for contribution, because let's face it, you need to buy wine from someone. So you're contributing back to someone's business by doing so. And especially if you're buying local, you could convince yourself that by buying local, you're contributing to local business. So if that sounds familiar, then it's no wonder that that would be a habit for you that would be quite hard to break, because it's meeting all of your core needs, which means it's giving you a sense of fulfillment. So the key, the successful thing to realize here is that you can create those same habitual elements in your new behavior around health and fitness. You just need to know what core needs you need to satisfy and how it is health and fitness is going to help you to do so. So I realize that this has been a little bit of a slightly more lengthy video. I appreciate, thanks for sticking around and listening to it. And I really hope that it's given you some great insight. What I want you to take away from this video is to understand that your 6 core needs are certainty, variety, significance, connection and love, growth and contribution. And by looking at your health and fitness area of your life, and by going through each one of those 6 core needs and really getting to grips with how you can resourcefully meet those core needs through your health and fitness area of your life, I can promise you'll start to set up a good habit, a regular habit of health and fitness, one that you'll want to continue to keep going back to. And by continuing to want to keep going back to it, of course, you will start to get the results that you're looking for. So this has been the 3rd video. I trust it's been insightful. I look forward to sharing video number 4 with you. And so yeah, check out the Facebook page tomorrow. If you want to get these to your email address, then please click on the link that I'm going to share with you on the Facebook post, and you can get these videos direct to your inbox, and you can watch them at any time that you want. So until tomorrow, have fun, have a great evening, and I'll speak to you then. Bye-bye.